Hey everybody, Tan is out and about. Tan is with the Sister Garden and today she's making her interpretation of dirty cabbage. Now, I mentioned to y'all before that if you're making a recipe, make sure that you follow the recipe the first time you try it. That way you understand exactly what the recipe is supposed to taste like and you'll make it that way. After you do that, then feel free to add your own seasons. Put your own savoir faire on it. You give it that razzle dazzle. What's up, Chef?
I don't know. I'm just cutting. It's gonna cook. It don't matter how you cut it.
So she's got the cabbage.
Took the core out.
The core is out.
I washed it, and now I'm gonna rinse it again before I put it in my pot.
So she's going to over to the sink to rinse her cabbage again. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna show you what else she's got started over here. The Sister Gardener is a seed saver, y'all. So in this recipe, it looks like she has some orange peppers, some red peppers, green peppers, and probably some onion. But she's got her stove set up, she's got her cast iron ready to go, and she's done some prep that you guys don't have to be forced to see. So this is kind of sped up a little bit through the miracle of Sister Vision. This is Sister TV. Now she's got her peppers right here, peppers cut up, onions cut up. You getting that fire on, y'all. Got that fire on. Gonna get the oil heated up. Where we at, Chef? We got some sausage, we got some bacon, and we got that cabbage rinsed off. And we about to head to the stove, and we walking.
First, I gotta brown my vegetables.
She's gonna put her vegetables in the skillet. Today, Tan is in the kitchen, the Sister Gardener kitchen. I'm out and about. The Sister Gardener contacted me and she said, Tan, I said, girl, what? She said, today I'm cooking something. I said, girl, what you cooking? She said, well, I made that dirty cabbage. And like I said, this is her interpretation of dirty cabbage. Y'all seen the viral recipe. She's made it a couple times and she's figured out how she wants it to taste for her. She's putting in her orange peppers and red peppers into the cast iron skillet. Now what you see in there is the oil from the sausage and the bacon that she's cooked off. And there goes some green peppers. And what are you gonna cook these until they're soft? Peppers gonna get cooked until they're soft. Y'all, that looks good and it smells good. Let me know if y'all tried the viral recipe for dirty cabbage. I know I'm late to the party. I eat cabbage all the time. I hadn't got with the dirty yet. But it looks good. It's looking good so far. What next, Chef? How long will it take for these peppers to cook down? Well, she'll let them cook until she don't like them, until she likes them the way they look. She don't have a set time, but she's gonna let them sit in the oil and cook, and she's gonna stir them every once in a while. That's where we at, stirring the cabbage. Stirring the peppers for the cabbage. And she's got seasoning. I told y'all in my previous videos, my go-tos all the time is gonna be garlic powder, onion powder, garlic pepper, and the salt. The Sister Gardener has garlic, black pepper, onion powder, and iodine salt. That's what she's got. She's got crushed garlic. And y'all know I'm trying to grow garlic in my garden, so she's using that stuff out of the jar that the real chefs say don't put in your food. But it's all garlic to me. It's all garlic to me, y'all. We're getting our seasons in there. We'll put some more peppers. To put the rest of the peppers that she's got prepped. Looks like she's cubed up these peppers, y'all. So you can cut your peppers however you like, because I think ultimately it cooks down in the sauce that you will have for your cabbage. So it looks like she's cubed her cabbage. Hey, Technoc, welcome to my live. Today I'm in the kitchen with the sister gardener, and she's making dirty cabbage. You probably already seen that viral video for. They have dirty cabbage. I think they have dirty rice, dirty pasta. There's a whole bunch of things going around, but this is what she's cooking today. Huh? Get it in the skillet. So we got to get meat ground now. So she got to have ground beef, right? Yeah, it is. It smells good. Technop. It smells good. And we're about to get her ground beef. What is it? Spicy sausage? It's ground beef also supposed to be in here. She's got most of the stuff prepared so we don't swing through this real fast and not keep y'all here all day. Because I know y'all got someplace else y'all want to be. But she's got her vegetables going. She's about to get another skillet on the stove for her ground meat. We're gonna get that cooked up, and while she's doing that, we're probably gonna get the cabbage in this pot. Y'all, I'm so excited to taste this. You know, well, y'all know, Tan wants it to get in her belly, right? And that's what I'm here for. I'm the taste tester, y'all. You want me to stir this up? You want me to turn the fire down? That's burning me. What is it? Slide it? Where's the pot holder? You know, cast iron be getting hot. That's me how I know y'all cast iron be getting hot. Y'all see that? All the steam coming off the pot, steam coming off the pot, and now we getting our ground beef going. You gonna season it? I am. Okay, so you gonna get some seasoning in this skillet where the ground beef is going. It's all from the bacon and the sausage. Already got a little bit of oil on there. Yep. So the skillet is where she cooked the sausage, where we got all this oil and fawn. All that fawn was at the bottom of that pan from where she cooked the sausage and the bacon. It's already now in these peppers. We're gonna get some more flavor in this pot with this ground beef. And what we're gonna do, combine it all into this pot. Then we're gonna put all this into this pot. You gotta cut up your bacon. Bacon's just decoration. Oh, so the bacon is for decorations, but y'all know bacon makes everything better. And look, so we got the cabbage all washed and cut up. So right now, all we doing is waiting on the ground beef to get done. She's got her sausage cooked and her bacon. Y'all, that bacon, I wanted to get in my belly. So I'm trying. I'm trying to restrain myself. But I wanted this bacon looking good and crispy. Good and crispy. So that's a big old burner. I like that. Okay, go ahead and put your cabbage in there. Do you put the lid on to sweat it down? Yeah. Okay. Hold up, hold up. So you get the cabbage in the pot. Yeah, that's a pretty red Dutch oven. Mine is turquoise. You gonna cut it smaller? You want your scissors? What? Yeah, so make the cabbage whatever size is best for you. I mean, I don't have a problem with big pieces of cabbage. You can shred it. You probably can even go to the store and get the cabbage that's already pre-shredded. That would take some hard work out of your cooking effort. But so we got this cabbage cut down some more, going in the pot. We're gonna get the rest of it in the pot. Cut it some more. Meanwhile, got the ground beef cooking. Y'all, 10 is out and about today. I'm in the kitchen of the sister gardener, and she's making pseudo dirty cabbage. And I'm saying pseudo because this is her interpretation of the other cabbage. She's made it a couple times and she's tweaked the recipe to the way she wants it. Yeah, this is one of them awesome burners right here. Yeah, I miss cooking on gas. I really do. I love cooking on a gas stove. Yeah, we got the ground beef going. This is the final step. Get that ground beef in the pot. We got all the cabbage in there right now. Once this ground beef gets done, we're gonna switch our burners. We're gonna put the cabbage. We're gonna put the cabbage on this middle burner. Super burner, that's what I'm calling it. Oh, and the sister gardener likes water in her cabbage. She doesn't want to use the chicken stock. And that's what I've said before. Once you cook your recipe a couple ways according to the recipe instructions, then you could deviate. You could turn it into your own. And I suggest you follow the recipe initially. That way it lets you know exactly what it's supposed to be and you're not coming up with something totally different and then saying the recipe is not good. That's your fault. That would be your fault because you didn't follow the instructions. But this is what she's decided she wants it to be. Now, I got the ground beef is done. I'm gonna step on out, let her get to the spot. We're gonna slide the cabbage over to the awesome. Look, this is an awesome burner, y'all. That thing burns hot, hot, hot pan. That's what we used to say in the kitchen. Hot pan coming through. You gotta let everybody know you coming through with that hot pan so they gonna get out the way. Especially when you're moving in a professional kitchen. You moving, people need to get out of your way or somebody gonna get burnt up. And that's not what we want because one man down makes the work a whole lot harder. Now we've got that ground beef drain. And look, we making a mess here in the kitchen, but we gonna clean it up. We gonna clean it all up. So we got our cabbage going in the Dutch oven. I thinking about what? Maybe 2 or 3 minutes. I'll lift the lid and stir it, chef. Hmm? She goes back and forth. There's no set time for when she lifts the lid to stir and combine her stuff. But we in this pot, y'all, we've got uh, green peppers, orange bell peppers, and red bell peppers. We also have some onions, some crushed garlic. We've got cabbage and water. She did not use the chicken stock. She put water in her cabbage. But we also have this ground beef that's going to go in with the bacon and the sausage. That's what's going to happen next. But yeah, so you done with this pot? Done with this pot, slide into the sink because it's our, yeah, got a lot of stuff going on right here. It's like a professional kitchen. You're moving so fast. Sometimes you got to stop and think about what the next step is. But if you do that, oh my God, if you stop and think too long, you're behind the clock. Behind the clock. Back to the stove. Why you push it off the burner?
I didn't push it off the burner. I don't know how it came off the burner. I just pushed it back.
You pushed it back, but now it's kind of off the burner, right? Look, the pan is on the edge. I had it centered so the fire runs off. But it's in the center. How many cooks? How many cooks in the kitchen spoil the recipe, y'all? So too many cooks in the kitchen ain't good. I don't don't care. I don't be having this much discussion when I'm cooking by myself. But I'm gonna go ahead and lift the lid and see what a pothole is. This pan is hot. Go ahead and lift the look, y'all. I'm about to watch out for the steam, y'all. Here it comes. Oh, it's not so bad, but where's the? I'm gonna go ahead and get this. Let me get this turned a little bit. What else should you put in there? Worcestershire sauce in here. Worcestershire, some liquid smoke. When it goes down, so when it cooks down some more, she adds her extra flavoring. I'm just trying to get this stirred up a little bit so my peppers and my onions don't burn at the bottom of the pan. You see, it's wilting a little bit. Some of it is cooking. See, some of it is cooking a little bit. Want to mix it around a little bit. I feel like I'm gonna put that lid back on it. Yeah, so y'all, Tan is out and about today. I am in the Sister Gardener kitchen. The Sister Gardener called me and she said, I'm cooking something today. And I said, girl, what you cooking? And she said, dirty cabbage. I said, I'll be right over. I'll be right there. And I'm over here in the Sister Gardener kitchen, and that's what we doing. Need some more what? And what? So the Sister Gardener thinks her cabbage needs some more. Okay, she only put it in the ground meat, but I've mentioned to y'all before, my standard seasons are onion powder, garlic powder, ground pepper, and I have pepper seasoning, but she has pepper and salt separately. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some I don't know. I'm just gonna put a little bit of salt in there. I'm not gonna put too much because you know when you're cooking, everybody has their own seasoning profile. I like a lot of salt, but I'm certain everybody's not gonna appreciate the level of salt that I like. So I'll just put a hint of salt and let them come on in here later and pick up the salt canister and do what they want. I'm going in with some onion powder to bump up the flavor of the onion that the Sister Gardener already had cut up for me when I got here. I like the onion powder with the big old top with the big holes in the thing. That way I just get as much as I want. I have to be shaking, 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 shaking it like a Polaroid picture. And she putting the sausage in there right now. So she had the sausage I already prepped when I got here. The sausage and the bacon. The only thing is she kind of forgot about the ground beef. But we getting that going right now. She also wants some pepper in here. Let me get some. That's good on the pepper. Good on the pepper. This onion powder didn't come out like I wanted to. I need an onion. I want an onion. And y'all, she did not use chicken base in her cabbage. So if you've seen that's what the recipe calls for, she didn't do that because she doesn't like uh, chicken stock in her cabbage. I think she likes the true cabbage flavor. And now she's here with the Worcestershire sauce. I love cooking with Worcestershire sauce, y'all. That's what my dad used to say. He never said Worcestershire or Worcestershire. He say Worcestershire. That's what I go with. I'm gonna do a little bit of splash of that, not too much, just a little bit. Now, if I had some liquid smoke, I put some liquid smoke in there. Ooh, that would make it awesome. Some smoky flavor, because there's smoky flavor in the sausage already and in the oil that was in the bottom of the pot before we put the cabbage in there. But liquid smoke. Ooh, you done found it. Y'all, this sister got in and found some liquid smoke. How long do you cook this down? Your Now the thing about liquid smoke is it's very potent. So I have to be careful when I'm look. That's just enough for all that in there. Because one time I kind of put the whole jar of liquid smoke in what I was cooking, and then it tasted burnt. Then I had to balance it. I had to figure a way to balance that out because I wasn't about to throw away that food. Tan was not about to throw away the good. So today, y'all, we making pseudo dirty cabbage. I'm in the sister gardener kitchen, and this is how she likes her dirty cabbage. It's got water instead of the chicken stock. It's got orange bell peppers, red bell peppers, green bell peppers, garlic, and I don't know. Do you think it's too much water? Let it cook out. Turn your super burner on up some more. It'll dry out. But the thing is, this is how she likes it. She find out she got too much water, then she's making an adjustment. Do you have any cornstarch? Huh? Okay. Oh. Okay. So we're gonna cook it down some more. Then I think once we cook it down some more, she's gonna put her ground beef in there. You're gonna put the rest of the sausage in there. Then she's got more sausage. She cooked out the sausage. There's a lot of prep was done before I got here. The sausage was cooked, the bacon was cooked, and the cabbage was almost cut up. She got sidetracked and forgot to cook the ground beef, so it's cooking right. It's cooked right now, and we're gonna get all this combined in one pot. And y'all, I'm anxious to try this. I feel like I know I'm gonna put more salt in it because that's the way I like it, y'all. So Uh, I was cooking in my kitchen the other night, and I put my egg pot in the microwave, and it blew up on me. I had to clean out the microwave, and someone said, "You play stupid game, you get stupid prizes." I'm like, "Well, what do you mean? I followed the instructions. I followed the instructions, but it blew up my egg." So, but I redeemed myself. I put it back in there after I bought some more eggs, and I don't know what I did wrong, but it didn't explode, and the eggs were perfect. So I was really happy about that because I hate cleaning out that microwave like that. It was, oh my god, it was an explosion, y'all. Yup, yup, yup. That's a mom joke. It was an explosion in my microwave. Oh, I had to clean it up. I was mad that I wasted the eggs, and then I was mad that I had to clean up. So Jan, thank you. The sister gardener is making this is pseudo dirty cabbage. Y'all, you probably seen that viral recipe, Jan, for the dirty cabbage. This is how she makes it. She's made it, a bunch of times already, and she loves the recipe. So she's altered the recipe so it's exactly what she wants. We're cooking down the cabbage right now in the pot, Jan. We got cabbage. We've got yellow bell pepper. We've got red bell pepper. We got some onion. I need to put some more garlic in there, and then we got the ground beef that's going there. She cooked off, and she's prepping her garnish. She's prepping her garnish, which is some bacon. She chipped up some bacon, a little bit, tip of the spoon. We'll start with the tip of the spoon. Oh, Gabby, you don't like cabbage? Oh, look. Here's the thing, though. Everybody has a flavor profile of something that they like. When I was at home and my mom was cooking cabbage, I didn't find cabbage to be that tasty. However, when I left home and I got in a professional kitchen and it was cooked differently, I was like, yeah, this is really good. Uh, it was skillet fried. My mom used to cook it till it was limp, and that's okay too. I mean, it's edible, and that's the way we used to cook it. Then they got to, you know, hot grease cooking it. Like it will still be have some texture, right? It still have some texture that made it good. It was seasoned well. Oh, here she go. The sister guard ain't happy. Put up the bottle. Look, the sister guard ain't happy unless she gets that in there, right? But yeah, Gabby, it's gonna taste good. It has the flavor of bacon. It has the flavor of the smoked sausage. It has the flavor of onion, garlic. Gabby, Gabby, are you still there? What do you like? What do you like to eat? Do you like vegetables? Because the sister gardener don't like vegetables, but she loves this. You love love bacon. Will you be the person at the table, Gabby, picking up the nibbling the bacon and moving the cabbage around, trying to look like you eating? But I like cabbage. I like cabbage rolls. I like. Do you like egg rolls, Gabby? You know cabbage is in egg rolls. Yeah, I like egg rolls. I like cabbage. I really do. So, well, this is where we at. This is where we at. And it kind of, in my mind, it kind of looks like a soup. It looks like a soup with a bunch of meat. Huh? Well, the sister gardener said she put too much water, but I still like I like a cabbage soup. And I'm sitting here thinking I might put some tomatoes in that thing. And since it's looking like soup, you might as well make a tomato vegetable soup. And that's what I always say about a recipe. Recipes are versatile. You know, you could turn this into whatever you like. You know, start with the basic. The base is cabbage, vegetables, bell pepper, onions, and some meat. And after that, you could do whatever you want with it. What next, chef? What next? Where you at? And the sister gardener is a seed saver. You see, she's got seeds right here. These are from the green bell peppers, the orange bell pepper, and the red one. We're going to sit those off to the side. And my brother loves gaming. Okay, gaming is good. I didn't get into video games. I don't. I didn't get into video games. I used to like Mario with the Nintendo, but I haven't gone any further than that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We all have interests in hobbies. That's why all that stuff is out there to get everybody money for their interest. They ain't making it for nothing. All right. Chef about to get that ground meat in that pot. All right. See, we got the ground meat in there. Mix it around some more. Oh yeah. Everybody asks me about Roblox. I don't. I know my nephew does Roblox. I don't know what it is. And if it's an app, if it's an app, Gabby, I can't put it on my phone. So yeah, this is where we at. Got this cabbage going. Chef stirring it around. Can you give me a plastic fork? I want to try and see what the taste is. So we got the sausage in there. We got the bell pepper, and it's cooking, y'all. Look, I told my nephew. I said I learned to cook. I learned to cook so I could eat twice. So I'm a taster. If it's cooking, I'm gonna try it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this bite. I'm gonna tell y'all if it's good or if it needs some. So hold off on the salt, but I feel like maybe some more onion. I feel like it needs some more onion. It's spicy enough. I taste the spice from your share. Tony share. Get some more onion powder in there. And you should taste it. Matter of fact, this is yours. You should taste. That's one thing. That's one thing, everybody. I'm sitting over here saying what it needs. I know what it needs for me to like it. Does it take to make it? Well, Gabby, this one has taken about. Well, you gotta think about prep, right? when I got here, the sister gardener had already cooked off her sausage. She cooked off the bacon. She had started cutting up her cabbage, and she was gonna cook off the ground beef. So about an hour with prep and cook. And then I'm gonna let you know this too. You could put this in a crock pot, a slow cooker. You could put this in a slow cooker and come back to it. There's no need for you to sit here and babysit it. But this is we trying to get it done. Yeah, you could put it in one of those instant pots. Everybody got those now. Instant pot, a slow cooker, a crock pot, and you can come back every once in a while. But what is really important is that you brown your sausage to get that caramelization on your sausage. You also want to cook your bacon so it's crisp and it adds to the texture once you put it on the plate. But as far as the cabbage and your peppers, if once you prep that up, you can put it in a slow cooker and come back to it. What it needs. Okay, see, this is her dinner, so she needs more salt. Go ahead and get your salt at the level you want. And she doesn't like crunchy cabbage, so she's gonna let it cook until it gets to the texture she wants it. So my phone is phone janky, y'all. Phone janky, y'all. So it's dying on me. So I feel like I need to invest in a thing. Look though. So she put the lid on it. Like I said, the sister gardener doesn't like crunchy vegetables. So that's another thing, Gabby. If you don't like your cabbage crunchy, cook it until it's as soft as you want. I don't mind crunchy cabbage. Like I said, I like egg rolls. And I like stir fries. And I feel like when you get an egg roll and a stir fry, the cabbage that is in there is not cooked down, not to the mush, but just cooked down like that. But yeah, so she's gonna let this cook some more. And like I said, we are gardeners, right? So we look for every opportunity to save some seeds. Uh, Sister Gardener has red bell peppers, green peppers, orange bell peppers, and we're saving those seeds. And once they dry out, we're gonna see if we can plant them up in the garden and if they will grow. Um, this year in my garden, I did a couple willet grows. I had the garlic that I bought from the store that had already started sprouting, and I put it in one of my pots out in the yard. And I don't know if you would believe it or not, but I did harvest nice sized bulbs of garlic from those that I put in the flower pot. Now, I also have some onions that I put in the ground that started sprouting. I need to get out in my yard and pick those up, get those now because I see the tops of them have dried out as well. And y'all, Tina's in the kitchen today because it's hot. It is hot in North Texas. My car registered 103 degrees today, and it always says, well, lately it's been saying like 95 degrees, but it feels like something else, and I'm not feeling it. I start early in the morning. Um, and I start early in the morning when it's cool and I try to get some stuff done because later in the day I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not going back out there and fight with my tenants and the heat. That's like oh my gosh, occupational garden hazard, y'all. Story time. So Tanya was out in the garden yesterday doing some work because I know I told y'all last week I was pulling out my tomatoes. I was gonna do some weeding, and I was gonna do some other so start some more seeds. Well, Tim was out there weeding, so I didn't feel so bad next time I went live and talked to y'all. And Tan got a garden hazard. Something bit me, stung me, popped me straight on my hand. Whole hand was swollen, y'all. Tan had to go see the doctor. It's still kind of swollen, but it's getting better. It's getting better. Yeah, I'm doing better. So I need to follow the instructions of the super senior gardener. She says, don't be out in the yard without your stick. Now I had my stick right beside me, my gardening stick, but I don't feel like I was using it properly. If I was using it properly, I wouldn't have got bit, right? But yeah, so the sister gardener is waiting on the cabbage to cook down some more. This is her interpretation of dirty cabbage. She cooked off the sausage, she cooked off bacon, and she cooked some ground beef is what we have in here. Now, she's got, like I said, the green peppers, the orange peppers, and the red peppers in the pot. She cooked that down in the grease from the bacon and the sausage, and she put in water. I know the recipe, she said, calls for chicken stock. She doesn't want chicken stock in her cabbage, so she put in water. And now we're cooking down the cabbage. I'm gonna open the lid again and see. Now my phone be shutting down, y'all, because it don't like hot. So yeah, it's cooking down. Look, now we're stirring this some more. We're gonna taste it again. Like I tried it before and I thought it tastes okay. I thought it needed some more salt. But like I said, when I'm cooking for me, I salt it up. But this is not for me alone. So I let the sister gardener taste it and see what else she thinks needs in there. She said more salt. I feel like it could do some more garlic and maybe some more onion too. What you think?
Yeah.
Okay, now it's what she want. You think some more Worcestershire sauce too or no? All right, you can hit it with some more Worcestershire sauce. What about some liquid smoke? I really didn't taste the smoke, but I didn't want to put too much in it. To hit a dash, just a dash. There you go. That might do it. She put some more Worcestershire sauce, y'all. That's what my dad used to say. A little bit, God, just there. That's all. Make it, give it some more smoke flavor. That's all.
Oops.
What you doing? Kicking it out of the pot? She's dropping it everywhere. So taste it again and see what you think. You give me another fork and I'll taste it good again too once you try it. You can put me some on the plate and I'll try it. I had to get another fork. Give me a paper plate, handful. Handful. Holding the phone and the ice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sit right here. Sit right here. I'm gonna have to start doing this when I go outside. Give me a water bottle. I have those packs that come in the mail. They already be cold in the refrigerator. So I'm gonna try this, y'all, and I'm gonna let y'all think, see what it tastes. Mmm, y'all. Mm-hmm. It done got right, y'all. Mm-hmm. That's it. I just need that bacon on top. What? Oh, okay. When you put it on the plate, so bacon is sprinkled. Yum, y'all. This is a sister garden understanding of a dirty cabbage. We done put all the ingredients in the pot, got it cooked up, and it tastes good. We hit it with some extra liquid smoke and Worcestershire sauce, and that brought all the flavors together. Now, if you're feeling really, really crazy, you could drop a little bit of sugar in it. Sugar brings the flavors together. Oh, okay, whatever. Chef said no, but good. Finished product, y'all. For the neighbor. It's got the bacon on top. It's smoking. You see the smoke coming off of y'all? It's got the bacon on top. You got the cabbage cooked real good. You can still see some of the peppers in there. You see the yellow pepper over there. You see the cabbage. Y'all, it looks good and it smells good. Gabby, I hope you give this a try. Even though you don't like cabbage, if you start with a small piece of cabbage, test it out a little bit, see if it's something you could like. Yeah. There you go. This the finished product, y'all. This the finished product, y'all. This is the my sister, the sister gardener, my sister gardener version of dirty cabbage. And that's what we got, y'all. I tasted already. Matter of fact, I need to do another little. I need to do another little taste because I ain't got no bacon on the top of mine. Hold up. 1 minute. I just want to do a little bit with a drop of bacon so I can tell y'all what it really is. Sprinkle me a little bit, just a little bit of bacon, because I don't want it all on that one, because I want some on my next serving. Look, see, I got the bacon on top of there, and I'm going to go ahead and taste this. I already know, y'all. I sampled it. Tan only cooks so she can sample. I like to taste it while I'm eating it, but I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of this, get everything on the plate, on my fork. Got some bacon, and got this sausage. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know how good it is. It's still smoking, but this is the Sister Gardener's variation of that dirty cabbage, that viral dirty cabbage, and this is the final product. You can go ahead and look. Yeah, bacon makes everything better. Mm-mm-mm. That's all I can say. And look, Daddy Gray says, "What my cornbread? Ain't nothing gonna make this better but some sweet cornbread, y'all." I mean, got some cornbread. Somebody let me know. Have y'all tried dirty cabbage yet? I know this one looks a lot different than the ones that I've seen. And mine will look different too because I'd be using Lipton onion soup instead of chicken stock. I'd use chicken Lipton onion soup or a soup base. I put the fresh onions in there, but I'd use the soup base instead of chicken stock or water. Sister Garden used water. Mm-hmm. This is so good. And if you are a vegetarian, Gabby, welcome back. And I was thinking too, if you don't like meat, if you're a vegetarian, you could also put mushrooms in there as your meat substitute. Gabby, this is the finished product right here. I got some out and I sprinkled some bacon on it, but I'm tasting it. It's so good. We added more Worcestershire sauce and more liquid smoke. Gabby, I hope you try this, even if you start with a little piece of cabbage. You know, don't mess up a whole cabbage because you might not like it, but this is delicious. Look, even if it's for all the meat, look, it's worth it to get a little bit of cabbage. What? You never tried cabbage before? You missing out. Cabbage is good. Do you eat egg rolls? If you eat egg rolls, you had cabbage before. You probably just don't know, or you've never seen a whole cabbage, maybe. You've never had a fresh cabbage. If you eat egg rolls, you're eating cabbage, carrots, onions. And some people put broccoli in there, but look, Gabby, even if you just get a little bit of cabbage, just like this, then you get the sausage and the ground beef. This is delicious. This is a bite right here. This is worth it. Mmm. And Gabby, that bacon on top. It's gonna be like the cherry on the top of a sundae for you. Hmm. You know what? I'm gonna give me some to go. I was telling them the only thing that makes this better is some cornbread. Some of that sweet cornbread. Oh, this is good. Now, I don't know what the other people be doing with that dirty cabbage, but that's what turned out good. Yeah. I might put this in my rotation for winter. For winter, normally I have chili and stew, but I might be doing cabbage, dirty cabbage. Hmm. In the slow pot, in the crock pot. Yeah. Yep. Anyway, y'all, this has been Tan. The best meal I've ever had. Gabby, I like food. I like pizza. A good pizza. And good is subjective because if I tell you I like Little Caesar's pizza, you're gonna laugh at me. But I like thin crust pizza, and that's what I find. Even the Geno's pizza, frozen pizza, is good to me. But the very best thing I ever had was hmm. Well, I can't think of it off the top of my head. But I've had some really good dishes in my travels around the world. Let me tell you this. I have a recipe for this. I visited Guam, and they made me some roasted eggplant. And it's roasted eggplant and coconut milk with onions, lemon juice, garlic. Man, the flavor is awesome, and it's so creamy. It's so creamy, and it goes over rice. And after it sits a couple days or a day, just like chili, it's even better when I pull it out of the refrigerator. And I do a hot cold. So I put my rice in the microwave and I heat it up, but I keep the eggplant sauce, roasted eggplant, cold. Kind of like McDonald's used to do that hot cold burger. It is so awesome to me. But I've had lots of good dishes from all cultures. And I think that's because I'm not so adventurous, but I like to try new dishes. If I had my mind closed when that roasted eggplant came to the table, I wouldn't have that in my arsenal for good to eat. But I asked the lady, I said, well, what is it? And that's how I start. What is it? If I can imagine ingredients that I've had before, my mind puts them all together. She said, well, it's eggplant. Well, I like eggplant parmesan. I like eggplant parmesan, right? So okay, I like eggplant. It's got coconut milk. I like coconut milk. And in Guam, they were doing coconut shrimp, coconut crab, coconut. Everything was coconut, so I was with it. And then she said lemon juice. And then I tasted it was spicy. It had the hot pepper on it. It was awesome. Gabby, I don't know if I'm going live tomorrow. I'm not a streamer, but I go live every once in a while. I might be live in my garden tomorrow. Gabby, are you a gardener? Gabby, are you a gardener? I might go live tomorrow. But I'm like I said, I'm not a streamer, so I don't have live schedule. But let's see, today I started at what time was it when I got here? 4 o'clock. So Gabby, are you on at 4 o'clock? I'm sorry, I might be going live. I have to go live early because it'd be so hot outside. Gabby, have you seen my flowers? I grow zinnia, and this year I'm growing a whole lot of flowers because I was trying to attract pollinators to my garden. I have orange zinnia. I have some purple flowers. Oh, I'm gonna do a live tomorrow, and I'm gonna let you see my flowers. I'm so proud. I got a whole bunch of sunflowers. I love sunflowers. I planted them once. I was complaining about not getting no sunflowers, Gabby. I can't stop the sunflowers. I'm having an epic sunflower battle. I try to keep them down because once they get so big, they turn into sunflower trees. To have to use my axe to break them up. The stalks be like this, but they are so beautiful. It reminds me of I keep saying the precious work. I can't remember Van Gogh, Da Vinci, whatever, whichever one of those old guys made it. But that's what I look out in my yard and I see. And this year I'm trying to make sunflower perfume. I'm trying to do it. Every time I get motivated, something stops me. But I'm gonna do it. Anyway, y'all, look, is that mine?
No.
No, no. I'm trying to get the chef to make mine. But here we go again. So this is the finished product. We got the cabbage with the sausage, the ground beef, the onions, and the peppers. And we topped it off to garnish with the bacon. Gabby, the bacon for the win. There we go. And that's gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead in this live and I'm gonna go ahead and get me a plate. I thank y'all for joining me on this live. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you'll miss a minute of what I'm getting up to. And as always, I thank y'all for watching. Bye.